One of the questions that I commonly get from people when we're talking about our long-term goal is, I just can't wrap my head around it. I just can't get there. Now, I've talked before about the role of imagination in creating our long-term goal, our 10-year goal. And yet sometimes maybe imagination isn't enough. Maybe like you're like me and your imagination is just a bit weak at this point. And so you're struggling. So I have a suggestion. This has worked very well for me. I continue to use this as my 10-year goal continues to change and evolve as I learn, as I live more life. The first one is think about a transition point in your life. Now, some of the really common ones, if you have kids, could be when your kids enter school, when they maybe are going into high school. Perhaps it's when they're graduating from high school or college. We're looking for some of those life events that we already know there's going to be a change there. That's a great anchor point. So let's play with the idea of you have kids and you have a student in elementary school and you're looking forward to when they're going to, and they love sports. So they love sports, or perhaps it's dance or gymnastics. They have some activity that they really enjoy. And at this point, you're anticipating that they're likely to continue to engage in that activity. So now jump forward. We have a child that we anticipate is likely to enter some form of a travel team of some kind. And that is, let's say 3 years into the future. What do we want to be able to do? What do we want our life to look like by the time they're on that travel team so that we can engage with it the amount that we would like to? Now, this could have financial obligations or implications in terms of affording to do the travel and give them this opportunity. This could be your time. Perhaps right now your job has you where it would be difficult to be taking the time or even to get them to the practice. You're starting to get the idea. Now that is something that frequently will help us connect to our future self. And sometimes, honestly, it's easier when we're talking about something that we're going to do for someone else. So something that you really want to do for your child and you look out 3 years and you say, I think they're likely to be doing this. What are the changes that I will want to make to allow me to really engage in this activity with them fully? So that's one way to connect to our future, is to really go forward and anticipate something. If you don't have kids or you're a bit older, your kids are out of the house, perhaps it's your first grandchildren, or maybe it is retirement. All right, so retirement, that is one that I have been exploring. What do I want in retirement? So to connect myself to my retired self, I seek input from other people who are retired or nearing retirement. So we can connect to our future selves by finding a point in time that we anticipate a transition and start thinking. That's a little bit more concrete than just saying, well, 10 years from now, I want to be. Yes, we're all individuals, and what my retirement looks like will not be the same as the friends that I have talked to. And yet, there are some common themes. What did they learn? What is what they thought it would be? What is different than they thought it would be? And then I can take that feedback and I can bring it back to myself and go, this gives me more information. If you are struggling to really wrap your head around this long-term goal, those are two great strategies that help us connect our current selves, our today's selves, to ourselves in the future. The more that we feel a connection to our future selves, the more likely we are to really engage in activities and behaviors today that our future self will thank us for. So there's a couple of strategies. I hope that helps. Talk to you soon. And in the meantime, be sure to be working on your long-term life goal.